My friends, Merry Christmas. It is upon us, and my guess is that you are in one of two boats. You are either loving it, can't wait to revel in it, or you just want to take all of your Christmas decor down because it's making you itch. Some people leave their Christmas decor up through January. Other people have it down the next day. And no matter when you decide to make that transition, today I want to talk about really easy, beautiful ways to decorate your home to transition from Christmas to winter. We're gonna dive right into it, starting in the kitchen. I usually like to clean my little trees, dust them right in the sink if they're like the plasticky texture, but then I also give my real plants a good drink, dust their leaves, because they tend to get kind of neglected over the entire month of December. And so I give them a little bit of life back as we head into the winter season. I love using these evergreen stems all winter long. They're so cozy, they're so easy, and they make a really beautiful full statement on my kitchen shelves. These shelves are my favorite spot in my house to style. I love that it's a collection of some of my most favorite antiques and thrifted finds. This year I added that wood mortar and pestle, which was my husband's grandmother's, who recently passed, and so it's a very special heirloom to have on display with the rest of my marble mortar and pestles. I'm taking off this dust jacket. You know what? It's bothered me for months on end, and it's a silly little thing, but it's gonna make a difference to my eye, the way it's drawn to this space without that little pop of red that's on it. And I love how they turned out. It's so simple. It's just a collection of my thrifted and antique finds, really focusing in on a little winter vintage artwork and some greenery. Pine cone tree for the win, a little star anise in the bowl, and that's all that it really takes to decorate for winter if you have shelves like this that you can style. One thing that just becomes so apparent as I'm transitioning is the amount of dust that collects amongst Christmas decor over the Christmas season. It's actually kind of gross. At the beginning of the video though, I told you that there's two kinds of people. Either you revel in your Christmas decor and you keep it up forever, or you can't not wait to take it down. And I am actually in the latter group because I put mine up so incredibly early so that I can share it with you guys, that by the time Christmas rolls around, I've actually had Christmas decor up for at least 2 months. And so I am ready to take it down, and the cleaning process that comes along with transitioning your decor to the next season is like therapeutic. It's amazing. It also creates a lot of extra laundry. Now, I have shared Earth Breeze with you before. It's my favorite laundry detergent. It's eco-friendly, it's sustainable, they don't use single-use plastics, and it also is hypoallergenic, safe for sensitive skin. I like the fragrance-free option, especially for my son who does have really sensitive skin. Now, I was actually really curious how fast these dissolved, because I was a little surprised that I had never seen any gunk from the sheet itself left over on my laundry, and so I did a test. Gone in seconds. Now, these have no chemical residue, no mess, no optical brighteners, which actually don't do what you think that they're doing for your clothes. Those optical brighteners just stick to your clothes like glue, and it makes you think that your clothes are whiter or brighter than they are, but you can actually see under a black light that they're still on your clothes, which just leaves those unnecessary chemicals touching our skin. I love that there's no mess, no residue, especially for my really sensitive fabrics like my cashmere, my wool. Right now, you can try Earth Breeze for up to 40% off plus 4 free gifts at earthbreeze.com/graceinmyspace. Make sure and check that out, link to my description. Have you guys ever decorated a laundry room for a season before? Because I have not. But this is the first year that I have this, and I feel like it deserves some garland. So I'm actually gonna add it. I didn't decorate in here for Christmas at all, but for the winter, why not? Feel a little bit cozier in a room that I gotta be in way more than I wanna be. Now, when I built this, everybody asked me why I didn't bring the cabinet to the top, to the ceiling, and make it look like a built-in, and this is why. I didn't want it to look like a built-in. I wanted it to look like a piece of furniture. Oh no, I'm gonna need some nails or something. Get in there. Yes, tension. Tension makes things stay. Yes, yes. What does it look like? I can't tell at all. She's kind of cute. It needs a little fluffing. Girls in white dresses with gold satin sashes. Next up, we're heading into the living room. We're going to focus on the mantle specifically and just bringing in some wintry textiles. I decided that I want to do a lot of garland for the winter. I have a variety of cedar. So I think I'm going to go with a cedar look, but I'm going to put some pine in there because otherwise too much of the exact same greenery ends up looking a little flat to me. Which way do I want to drape this? I'm just thinking whoever's sitting in this chair is going to knock it a lot if I put it over here. If I put it over there, it's a lot of greenery on that side. Practical or pretty? It's constantly the dilemma. She'll just have to be careful. I love this garland. I totally forgot I had it. It's a really good one, and I have no idea where I got it from. Most likely Amazon. But it's just the right kind of drapey. This is how I quickly fluff a garland. What are you chewing? Now! Yes. Yes. The next 20 minutes are going to be me twisting and layering and pulling and adjusting. So we're just gonna, when it's back on, it'll be done. Kind of not done, but I have an option. I got two options here. I can do this little tree. Came in a metal pot, but I'm not loving the metal pot. I have this pot, which it will fit into. What's that? Man, did you hear my stomach? I'm hungry. Okay, I like it. 'Tis cute. It's kind of fun. I like the pot, especially. Oh my goodness. How I like it. She's cute. I like this option. I'm probably gonna leave it like this, but I did want to show you the other option that I considered, which is a little bit more polished. Just kind of reusing these candles that I had up here early in the year. Which do you like better? That's a little bit more subdued. It's a little bit more like, I don't know if it's cozier or more high-end, classier. I don't know. I like the tree. This branch needs to stay where I put it. I'm not going rogue here, guys. Fall in line. Other than the mantle, I really do very little decorating in the living room for any season. And so just being able to focus on adding some lush garland, that cutie little tree that I just actually love so much is kind of ridiculous, and adding in some pretty patterns to my pillows, a little bit of candles, some textiles, it really goes a long way just to make it feel nice and cozy. I still have one more mantle to decorate though, and that is headed back into the kitchen. Now this is kind of pretty, but sometimes you just need a little extra oomph and coziness. So I would like to put this here, and you can do a variety of ways to hang it, like a command hook right on the mirror, but I'm gonna actually use this little baby. It's a sticky hook, and it's not like a removable one though, so that's why I'm making sure I'm only putting it where I don't care if it gets stuck, but essentially I'm gonna put it on the back. I'll show you. So I'm gonna stick it on my mirror upside down so that this part has tension, and I'm gonna loop twine and it will go over the front to hold the wreath. I've just used some floral wire, tied it onto the loop. This thing's kind of heavy. And then we're just gonna do this. Loop it under that hook. See how it's holding it? And hope that I had it centered. Coyote! Now you might have noticed that before I had that small tree, which is what I put on my other mantle, instead I brought in this 4-foot tree. and I love it. It makes such a big statement on this mantle, which is otherwise a little hard to decorate because it has that 70s offset look to it. And so I actually really like how simple it is. Some cozy battery operated candles that I can leave on all day long, light a little fire, gussy up my tree, and call this space complete. In the dining room, I'm using this thrifted wall basket that I found. It's so cute. I'm just gonna put some more of those green stems in, which you'll basically see me repeat in every single room, as well as a garland in every single room, because that's how simple winter decor can be. All it takes is some evergreens draped strategically, some stems placed here and there, and you're really good to go. I also like using a repetition of pine cones, which you saw in my kitchen and also in my marble bowl here. And then this little coffee nook is pretty much complete as well. Adding those stems back in throughout the house really just kind of makes every space cohesive. And styling my coffee nook was just a lot of fun because I didn't even have this space last year. I built it after Christmas was over and after the winter season was well underway. And so I had a lot of fun just bringing some cozy elements in, and I hope that you enjoy a little winter home tour. Now, I pray that this week and this Christmas is absolutely blessed for you and your family. May you feel the love and joy of the Lord as we celebrate the birth of Christ. A very Merry Christmas to you, my friends.